Howdy-ho, Andrew here. Welcome to the Onion Buns and welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Oilers. So we got Oilers versus the Flyers, game 42, January 3rd, 2026. So the big news is Howard and Hudson have been recalled up from Bakersfield. But in typical Knobloch fashion, he's setting them up to fail by putting them on the same line with Savoy. So we got three rookies with no NHL experience really as our third line, and they're all undersized and tiny. All right, so the Flyers win 5-2. So a few stories here to cover. So the big story heading in was the kid line. It was not good. It was pretty much invisible all game. Only time you noticed them was when scored on, because none of them were willing to block a soft wrist shot from the blue line, and instead screened Pickard so he never saw the shot. Otherwise, they seemed to be hemmed in their own zone. The next story is Howie's goaltending. The toxics out there will blame Pickard, but this wasn't on Pickard. At one point, Pickard made 18 straight saves while the Oilers got 0 shots on net. And Bouchard was finally utilized his Bouch bomb, but he was an absolute nightmare defensively and a turnover machine. 3 stars are McDavid, Pickard, and Nurse. The slugs are the kid line, Bouchard, and Knobloch and Bowman. So McDavid got a goal when he was flying, but RNH and Hyman seemed to struggle hitting the net. Pickard allowed 4 goals, but he was hung out to dry yet again, and this game could have easily been 8 or 9-2, if not for Pickard. Nurse was the only player to show up with a pulse out there. Sadly, Nurse is only one player, so there's only so much he can do. As for the slugs, the kid line was terrible and got bullied. Bouchard got 1 goal, but was a turnover machine and a nightmare in our own zone. And Knobloch and Bowman together, we are one of the smallest and softest teams in the league. But that's what they wanted. Oilers are now 20-16-6. And that's my recap for that game. If you like the video, leave a like, a subscribe, and a share. I'm trying to grow my channel, and a like, a subscribe, and a share does me wonders. And I do appreciate it. It takes 1 second to subscribe. Costs you absolutely nothing, helps me immensely. Just hit the subscribe button on the bottom of the screen. Always feel free to leave a comment. I encourage everybody to leave a comment. Not only does it get us interacting, but it really does help me with the YouTube algorithm and getting more eyes on my videos. And as always, pew 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 and shit. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.